I played here 3 years ago, and the sun came out for Fantastic Day then, and the sun came out today.
It did the same.
Yeah.
Is that your favourite song to perform?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Why is that? Apart from knowing it.
It's knowing it, and also because it is known, so that's a lovely feeling. It's you're not playing something that people don't. Well, I mean, there might be people that don't like it, but it gives off an energy, that song. And it was also the song that I learned to play and sing at the same time when I was 15.
All
so
right.
it was the first song. Not the first song, because the first song I wrote was called Spot Spread. But it was probably about the second or third song. It was Fantastic Day, which is D, C, G. Fantastic Day. That's it, over and over. That's all I sang for weeks and weeks and weeks. Fantastic Day. And it was punk times. So I went, there's a great amount of street about getting on the train every day and every night. Fantastic Day. And then when, of course, 1981 happened, and it was actually Les in the band who said before we were getting signed, the record company didn't know whether to sign us or not, and they said, "Have you got any other songs?" And we went, and Les said, "What about Fantastic Day?" Because we hadn't done it for ages, and it was like we were getting rid of songs. That happens with bands. They don't like their early songs that they learned on. So we played that, and they just said, "We're signing you." Yeah.
So that's the song that got you signed as well.
Yeah. So it's a nice thing, and I didn't. I mean, it came through me. I was just trying to play and sing at the same time in my bedroom. So, it's amazing, that.
Do you write all your own stuff?
Yeah. It's just what I've always done. It's just very natural to me. It's
Okay.
It's where I'm comfortable. I'm less comfortable performing it than I am actually writing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it can just come through me. I can sit and write, and I love the whole creative side of it. But then the rest of it, you've got to get into being a different thing. I mean, being a show person. I mean, in Fantastic Day, Rob Digweed, who plays sax, started to sort of like blow, and I went over to him, and I felt like Bruce Springsteen for a moment. I thought, oh, this could be a new thing, because normally I'm just standing there as a singer-songwriter just playing, but I'd really like to kind of, I always wanted to be Pete Townsend, do that stuff. But the songs don't really, they just...
They don't lend.
Yeah, I mean, you should hear me when I'm just on my amp at home. If I'm really going for it, that's rock. It's full on rock. I am just like,
So like,
yeah, loving it.
oh, fantastic! Yeah, fantastic day. So I've got 5 specific questions to ask you.
Okay.
First of all, what icon says the 80s to you? Anything. Doesn't have to be pop. Can be anything you like.
Marty McFly.
Good choice.
Back to the Future. Power of Love, what a pop song. At the time I was into the Smiths. I was into being, it was that was up my street and stuff. But when you get further away from it, you just go, what actually did you really genuinely love? Like your guilty pleasures. I haven't got any guilty pleasures, I've just got pleasures now. It's great. You just go, Huey Lewis and the News. I'm sorry, but that's a great pop song.
It is.
That sums up the whole enchantment and that magic of the middle of the 80s.
Yeah.
Live Aid was happening. The birth of compassion on TV.
Fabulous. That's
great.
a really good choice, actually. Okay, well that leads me on nicely to the next question. If you're in a time machine, DeLorean, and you could go back and watch any act from the 80s from this particular gig, who would it be?
Oh, from this particular gig?
Either today or tomorrow.
I was a massive Jam fan, and I'm still a massive Jam fan. I don't go off for people just because they split up.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I got into the Beatles after they'd been split up 10 years, It's kind of, it's new to you when you find it, like a second-hand shop.
Yes.
You find them and it's new, it's brand new. So,
That's
the Jam.
Fantastic. I really like that.
From the Jam.
And
Foxton.
what is your favourite country to perform in, apart from Great Britain, of course?
Well, I was lucky enough to have this song called Kite take off in the 90s in America, and I was going over there quite a lot and touring, and I got to tour in a silver tour bus, which I'd always wanted to do, and I got the feel of how massive, you can drive for 2 days and not be out of Texas, So it's, driving around America, and I got to see America, and I got to see how vast it is and how different it is, and the cultures. I've always been into American culture, and everything was coming alive. If you're in New York, Hill Street Blues, Kojak comes alive. All this stuff comes alive. Then you're somewhere else, and it's Happy Days. You're actually in a place, and it's Happy Days.
Yes.
You're in a diner, and you have to keep pinching yourself, saying, "I'm in a diner."
You're actually living what you see.
Yeah. So America, yeah.
And so, what song did you not expect to be a hit that was one?
I didn't think Favourite Shirts, the first song, was going to be a hit. I must say, because it was a club kind of thing. It was far too fast to dance to. I thought, how could this be? And I remember taking an acetate record, which was like a big, thick version of a record, to a club. It was a Club for Heroes, actually, in London. Steve Strange's club at that particular time. And, we went up to the DJ and said, put this on kind of thing. And he put it on, and people stayed on the dance floor. And that for me it was a hit already for me. Like, wow, we've made something that people are dancing to. And I was really surprised that it flew in there.
Yeah.
And that was the shock. So
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, what's your favourite lyric that you sing?
I tried to be an acrobat before I could run.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really good. Which song's that from for the viewers?
Actually, that's from a song. That's on Kite.
Yes.
Yeah, that's on Kite.
That's a really good lyric.
Yeah, it's lovely when because you don't appreciate it until afterwards, and then you go, I don't know. Wow,
Well, have a great rest of the gig.
Thank you.
You're going to stick around.
Yeah, I'm sticking around. Yeah.